reporting the Star News. Now today's story, the Olivers, notorious for its strange antics, and the centre of drama for the past month. But here, upcoming talented nominees, with the humble staffer and brilliant method actor, Killian Baxter, who was recently nominated for Happy as Larry, which is a heartfelt method acting movie about a man trying to find his friend, Larry, the dog.
No! Larry, you make me happy as a chappy! I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I have loved you from the moment I met you. Please!
And the wild card, literally the only other actor available, Xander Wolf, the preschool dropout who drew straight into child acting. He's been struggling with his recent battles, his juicing addictions, which has kept him under our spotlight, but has inspired him to write and star in his own film, The Juice Heist, which focuses on juice addicts.
Welcome to the...
Quick question. What's in the cup? Can I see?
I suppose...
Ryan, you're not supposed to get that back. Take it back.
Why?
He's drinking juice, like he's...
There was juice in here.
Is that bad?
Yes.
Well, I don't...
3 weeks ago.
I'm sorry.
Apple and blackcurrant juice.
I'm gonna have to ask for my mug back, please.
How do you know
why
that?
do you know that? Okay.
Just continue rolling. It's wrong.
Back to the interview at hand. We're here to discuss your movie, The Juice Heist.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. My biggest question would have to be your relationship with the director.
So the director, he, he's, not a very nice guy, I guess. I came into the set and he goes, "Do you learnt your lines?" And I was like, "No." He goes, "You go out there and you learn your lines." I said, "You're not my dad." So he's a meanie.
He's
a meanie. I don't like him.
You don't like him?
Nope.
Oh, well. You mentioned, Dad. Did you have any issues with your father in, your childhood?
My childhood? You really want to bring that up?
Well, I wasn't planning to, but I would actually like to delve into it just a little bit.
Go on then. Do you have any questions?
Yes, I feel like my biggest one would be the juice heist, right? It's about juice. Was juice a big part of your childhood?
I mean, sort of. You wouldn't call it an addiction. Would you?
What would you call it then, if not an addiction?
What would you call it?
I'd definitely call it a problem, as in previous times it is...
I can't deal with this. Get me out of here.
Juice has affected...
Get me out of here.
Oh, Ryan, why'd you mention that?
What did I do? I was just talking about shit. What did I do?
Let's go live to the studios, where Ryan Reporton is reporting on our nominees for tonight.
Are we rolling? Okay, good. Hi. I'm Ryan reporting with Star News here on the red carpet of the Olivers. Here, get some celebrity. Killian, wait.
Hi.
Do an interview with me? I'm Ryan.
Ryan
reporting.
Ryan.
well, I would ask you about the movie, but first, I want to actually check into some accusations that you're jealous of Xander Wolf's rise in fame.
Well, no. Killian Baxter, have nothing to really be jealous of.
Okay, but let's get back to something really important here for a minute. Your project, Larry the Dog. Can you tell me anything about it?
Well, it's a soul-searching journey, Ryan. It's a journey between man and man's best friend. And I really think it shows the
Holy
simple.
crap! Xander! It's me, Ryan reporting.
Yeah. Do you have any questions?
Yeah. I was wondering if you could just give us a rundown of the movie and what it was like filming.
I honestly don't remember.
Well, were you... There's rumors, we don't know if they're true, but we'd like your confirmation. Were you secretly method acting during the filming of this movie?
No comment.
Wait, Xander, wait!
Excuse
Wait!
Hey,
Damn it!
I'm Curtis Lee, longtime superstar, part-time millionaire, and I am pleased to bring you this year's prestigious showing of The Olivers.
Due to this year's coronavirus pandemic, there have only been 2 entries.
First up, we have Killian Baxter in his heart-wrenching role in Happy as Larry.
Larry, you're my best friend. I'll never leave you again, buddy. Come here.
And second up, we have... who? Xander Wolf in The Juice Heist. And the Oliver goes to... Xander Wolf. Are we sure about that? Yes, it's Xander Wolf. Unfortunately, in light of the pandemic, coronavirus, we'll have to send it through the mail after it's been sanitized. Thank you.
Yes! What the f***?
And here is Xander Wolf.
Thank you. I would like to thank everybody who worked on the team of Happy as Larry, the director, Killian Baxter, the team of writers, and the editors, for all working together to come up with something that was so utterly terrible. I mean, there was not one part of that movie I liked. If I had to say my favourite part, it would probably be... No, I got nothing. It sucked. Thank you for stepping aside this year and handing me this Oliver personally. Thank you.
Did we just get that on camera? Holy shit!
Well, folks, I don't know what to say. I'm totally speechless. This has been 2020 Oliver's, quite possibly the most eventful and watched award show in history. I'm Jessica Starr, and this has been Star News. Tune in next week for our coverage of Baxter's Breakdown and Xander's rise in Hollywood. And this is Jessica Starr, signing off.
Epilogue.
Hi, welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
Yes, I would start off with the questions that I have written down, but I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge our last interview a few months back. We ended on a really sour note. I think I was out of line when I asked you about your juice addiction, and I do apologize for that.
But what was truly out of line was the way I acted, and I'm very sorry. because it was wrong of me. I definitely shouldn't have done that, especially in front of the cameras and on air. I mean, it's just all so regrettable. I'm sorry, but we can come past it now and have another interview.
Yes.
Yes.
Hopefully this will be a much better one. I would like to ask about your Oliver win, I suppose. How did you feel about winning it? Did you expect it? Were you really shocked about it?
It's just an overwhelming sense of pride. I mean, coming straight after my recovery, too. I mean, it was surprising, but not as surprising as the overall outcome. I mean, with how well the film turned out, there was no reason why we shouldn't have won. But what we didn't see coming was Baxter and his spiral of control.
Yeah, Mr. Killian had quite a spiral on stage when that Oliver was ripped right from his hands. How do you feel about that?
I mean, it all stems from his style of acting. He compresses his emotions, and it all has to come out eventually. And when it does, it is a spectacle, as it was. I mean, we saw years and years of compressed emotion come out all at once.
Yeah, it was quite a remarkable sight, honestly. It was quite crazy. But I'd like to delve more into you, if I'm honest. We're all incredibly proud of your recovery. How do you feel about being an inspiration for addicts?
Well, I just feel like people can see how I came from my recovery. 6 months sober, one in Oliver. You can see how far you can come from such a low point, you know? I hope that people see that even at their lowest, improving is always possible. And you can reach such high goals if you
Very
just put your
powerful
mind to it.
words.
Yeah.
Very powerful words. I would like to continue the interview, but I think we've ran out of time. But thank you for coming on.
Oh, absolutely.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you very much. I will be back
Oh, really?
when I win my next Oliver.
Oh, we hope to see that.